Alright guys, what is up? So, I didn't expect us to be finding any other info about Pokemon Go really for 2nd gen or anything for a little while, even though this Friday is almost 100% known as the release of 2nd gen, or at least some major update. If not 2nd gen, they might wait to do 2nd gen till later, since we haven't actually seen all of the Pokemon 2nd gen structures yet. The only ones that have been seen are the baby Pokemon, Tyrogue, which is another baby Pokemon which didn't get released. The other ones, which I'm assuming is because Hitmontop wasn't made yet. Besides that, we also have Espeon and Umbreon. Those are the only 3 other ones besides the baby Pokemon that their characters have actually been found. With that last Korean thingy, or no, was it? Yeah, I think it was the Korean one. There was apparently some minor text fixes that weren't mentioned in the official update. Also, I do have my music playing in the background, so if you guys want to go check it out, it is on my Soundcloud, which is C-Space-Electric, if you guys are interested. I have all my best songs in a certain playlist. And besides that, guys, I know what you guys are here watching this for. It is to figure out what the heck is coming in this next update. And to be honest, it's not actually as big as I was hoping and expecting this new data mine to be, but it's still pretty big. And it's from our friends at Self Road, which are awesome. They are data miners, and that's about it. I'm kind of done. But here we go. So this is what they found in the latest thing. Now, if you guys haven't watched my other Pokemon Go episode where I talked about the other things that have been found, they have found the unknown characters, they found new costume things, they found evolution items, of course, upgrade from Porygon 2. From Porygon, you got the Kingstone for Kingdra and Slowking. You got the Metal Coat for Scizor and Steelix. All the other ones, I don't really remember. There is the Dragon Scale and I don't remember what the other one was, but those don't really matter. I don't remember what those are for. I think some of them were for Espeon and Umbreon. I think that might have been the Sunstone? I'm not sure. I don't think that's right, but who knows. But anyways, guys, there have been some new things found. First off, starting here, we got the new type of catch, which is called the Critical Catch, which is apparently... Oops, I just flipped the screen there. There we go. Which is apparently from all the old Pokemon games. I'm assuming it either, like, knocks out the Pokemon, so it's almost 100% catch rate, just like Excellent Throws, where it's a higher percent success rate. Let me just push that in there. I always don't like it when it sticks out. I feel like it's very distracting, or people's OCD think, you gotta put it down, please. So honestly, it says there's nothing else they could find about the Critical Catch except for the fact that it's been added in the coding. But just the fact that they've added just this little stuff makes me think that they're getting down to the very minimum for the next update, which is obviously coming this Friday. Yeah, boy. I am so excited. I'm really hoping that they can... I'm not gonna pull a Trump and make Pokemon Go great again. Okay, guys. So besides that, there is this new thing where I am assuming this is just like where... Okay, so when you click on a Pokemon on the map, it's called encountering the Pokemon. What they found is this new thing called the encounter item. It's over there. I always get this backwards because it's really annoying. The encounter item. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be something where, like, an item shows up on the map, and you click on it, and then you can grab it. Now, what I'm kind of hoping will end up with this is the Sunstone, Metal Coat, stuff like that you have to get for evolutions. Although, it would be nice to get them out, like, a rare chance out of Pokestops or something like that. Of course, it'd be really stupid if they put it in the shop, because then everyone would just be like, I'll just find it in the wild. It's fine. It might take a while, but oh well. But this would be really cool if it was something that showed up on the ground. Now, I don't know if they would do it like the same way with the tracking system, but with the items, where they would just have like an item saying, oh, this item is sitting next to this Pokestop. I don't know if that's how it would work, or if it's just going to be like randomly placed all over the ground and you have to try and find these things, which I think that's going to be a really cool idea to add to the game, just because I feel like games where you can just pick up items off the ground makes them a lot more fun and adventurous. There's also these new item types called Candy Awards. I don't know what that is, such as maybe you get a certain amount of candy for a certain type of Pokemon, like I caught over 500 ghost Pokemon candies or something like that, so it like combines Ghastlies and Haunters. I mean, those are obviously all the same one, but when there's more ghost just Pokemon added. It's like from different ones, or just in total of one type of Pokemon. Who knows? I think that's going to be interesting. It's just a new item type, so I mean, if it's a new item type, doesn't that? I don't know. Maybe it's talking more towards rare candy, because I mean, if they added rare candy, that'd be pretty cool. But then again, you jump down here and you see, oh, what's this? There's a badge made for unknown. So I don't know. Maybe it's a badge of, oh, you've caught one of every single unknown in the game, which that's the whole alphabet plus question mark and exclamation mark. So that's. Otherwise, guys, the only last thing really to talk about is there are some new sponsors. The only thing is, since Pokemon Go knows that people are doing these data mines, which they don't like them doing it, even though they let it happen, what they did is they hit these new sponsor types with code names: Steamer, Hood, Slow Cooker, and Mixer. Appliances? Like, seriously, there could be like many different appliance companies or something that call this, but Hood? It's like a mix of a car and a food blender. Besides that, guys, that's really all that there is for new items and new things. Critical catch, encounter item, new type of candy award thing, a badge. I'm assuming the badge is, I know it's going to take a while to open, so I'm going to have to like wait like 5 hours for this to actually happen. Bruh. That's a Togepi, right? Right there. Oh, it's gone! No! I have to restart the game again. Bruh! Come on. Heck yeah. Carbon Fiber. AKA Carbon Fiber. I'm sorry, guys. This is taking forever. I didn't pause the video. I missed it. Crap! I was trying to make that a pause moment. Also, you guys may have noticed I turned up my music volume just so it's a little bit more noticeable. It froze again. Why? I accidentally closed the website. Which, by the way, when I was looking for that information today, I went to sylphroad.com to find it, and apparently it's only obtainable from Reddit. So you have to go to their Twitter, or just go to the Reddit, or what I did, just go to their Twitter, and then just click on their link, which is their latest tweet, where it will just take you straight to the Reddit page, and Pokemon Go will be very laggy again. Finally, let's go! Okay, I don't even remember. Okay, yeah, okay, I know what I was talking about. Okay, so, when it said there's a new unknown badge, I'm assuming it's one of these, because I'm pretty sure these things are considered badges, I think? Well, I mean, they're called medals, who knows, they might change the name to badge, but I'm assuming what's going to happen is they're going to add a new medal, or soon possibly called badges, added to this section where if you collect every type of unknown, it unlocks you a new badge, which I think that's going to be a really good idea, because unknown is such a big variety of Pokemon, and also, we don't know if he's going to be like super rare, or if he's going to be like the next Pidgey, which would be really annoying, because I think since unknown is like a pseudo-legendary, I would kind of hope that he's at least a little rare to find, kind of like a Scyther, which Scyther has become really annoying. Like, we used to have a Scyther nest straight across the street, and Pokemon Go's like, Connor, frick you. They're like, nah, you don't need that nest anymore, man. You got too many candies. Well, hey there, Niantic. So, you remember those Scythers that we were talking about? Yeah, well, guess how many candy you left me with, because I couldn't find them anymore. Guess how much? Guess how much? Here it comes. Wow, 41 freaking candies. I'm assuming Scissor's gonna be 50. Thanks. Guys, I just can't help thinking about this. When you get the Kingstone and a Slowpoke and make a Slowking, he's a cool Pokemon. He's also technically the first talking Pokemon, besides Meowth, which wasn't a legit talking Pokemon. Like, I'm just saying he's the first Pokemon that legit can already talk. He's not gonna be good in gyms. He's gonna be more like one of those collecting Pokemons. Also, this brought up an interesting idea to me. About the regional Pokemon, if they bring more in the game, A, will they keep adding them to the same countries they already have, such as Australia, Europe, Japan, and America? Or are they going to choose some new countries? Are they going to... Sorry guys, my contacts really kill me here. Are they going to do, like, Asia, Russia? I remember when I used to think Kangaskhan was in Russia. Okay, so, contacts are bugging me again. Otherwise, if there's going to be any new regional Pokemon from Gen 2, the question is, what are they actually going to choose? I think what I'm going to do at this moment is take us through the list of Pokemon from Gen 2 and try and figure out which ones are singles, like, they don't have, like, because all the ones that they've chosen that are regionals don't have evolutions. I just made, like, the stupidest YouTuber mistake. My music thing opened for a second there and it blocked the whole screen. And I thought I was recording, so I was like, you guys can't see me! Here, if you guys want me to reenact it, I'll do it again. You guys can't see me! No, I'm just kidding. That was stupid. Holy crap, that's right. Let's put that down. There we go. But yeah, so I apparently didn't realize I wasn't recording, which was kind of annoying just because I was talking. Done video is like, you know what, let me just pause right in the middle of your talk. It must hate the word talking. Wow. I guess I just can't talk. Really? Okay, guys, this doesn't make sense. Sorry, my headphones just fell off my head because I was trying to listen for something. I'm sorry. I'd like a Pokemon 2nd Gen list. What does it show up? Pikachu, Raichu, Clefairy, That's not 2nd Gen! That's 2nd Gen right there. Alright, guys, so obviously, starting with the starters here, obviously Chikorita, Bayleaf, all of those, Totodile, Croconaw, Feraligatr, stuff like that. Obviously those aren't going to be regionals. Also, GPS-wise, pictures were released of Sentret, Furret, Ladybug, and Ladian all on the tracker device, which is pretty interesting. Also, obviously those will not be regionals. These are all going to be like found in Forest, Hoot, Noctowl, Spinarak, Ariados. Crobat, I'm assuming he's going to start becoming just as common as Zubats and Golbats, which is pretty common. Also, Chinchou and Lantern are going to be pretty common, besides like waters and lakesides. Obviously, all these are the baby Pokemon. Togetic, obviously Togetic will actually be able to be found in the wilderness, since he's not technically a baby Pokemon. Also, when Togekiss comes out, not Togekiss, not my sister. Okay, but besides that, when Togetic and Togekiss are actually released, I mean, Togetic is released, but you can't find him yet. When they're released, I don't know what biome-related area they're going to be found in, so they're not going to be found, like, water areas. Honestly, no clue. Natu and, I think Satu, I'm not sure. I'm just assuming it's Satu. Them, I don't know where they're going to be found either. I feel like they're going to be more of plains. Same with Mareep, Flaaffy, and Ampharos. Blossom as well. Meryl and Azumarill, obviously water areas. It sounds pretty loud. Okay, Sudowoodo, he's supposed to be a tree Pokemon, so technically he's an Ent. But also, his little guy, Bonsly, is, I believe, a 4th Gen Pokemon, so it's a little while to get his baby Pokemon, which when more baby Pokemon come out, they're probably going to be in eggs. Since Tyrogue didn't come out when the eggs first came out, I'm starting to wonder if he's actually going to be a egg baby Pokemon or not. Also, Politoed will be found next to water. Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumplift will obviously be next to jungles and plains. Apom. Now, the thing with Apom, he doesn't get Ambipom until, I believe, 4th Gen as well, so he's a little while. Same with Yanma. I think his Yanmega is 4th Gen as well. Jeez, people. Okay, Sunkern, Sunflora, obviously plains, Wooper, Quagsire, obviously water. Murkrow, he doesn't get Honchkrow until 4th Gen. There's Slowking, everyone's favorite Slowking, yeah. Also, Misdreavious doesn't get his evolution till 4th Gen either. Unknown, there's everyone's little friend. Obviously, he's not going to be region-specific if there's, like, unknown metals and stuff, so... The question still remains, how rare is he? Also, Wobbuffet doesn't get his evolution till 4th Gen. Girafarig is all alone, so I'm assuming Girafarig is going to be a region-specific if there is actually region-specifics. Pinecone for Etris, I'm assuming they're going to be a forest-based Pokemon, which is awesome, because I've always loved them. Same with Dunsparce, I've always loved Dunsparce. Gligar doesn't get his evolution so far. What is with all these, like, evolutions that they give, like, way later on? Like, you should have just added them into 2nd gen, whatever. Steelix, obviously not a region-specific, he'll just be, with Metal Coat plus Onix. Wow. Snubbull, Granbull, I could see them being... No. Quillfish, one of my all-time favorites, just because he's mostly forgotten about. There's only been, like, what, 2 card sets that ever came out with actually a card of his, which, if you guys didn't watch my birthday special, I ordered the first... There it is. Point. Ah! The first edition of his card, I actually ordered one, and it ended up coming in a very protective card protector, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, they care about him. I also got a Dark Metal Energy, which is something from back around... Not Hard Gold, Soul Silver. I'm not sure what it is. Scissor, obviously not a region... Oh, no. Sneasel, also another 4th man. Shuckle and Heracross. Those will be fun to find. I feel like those 2 are going to be well loved as well. Shuckle, I feel like nobody really cares about as much, but he's still kind of a cool in-between Pokemon. But also, I feel like Heracross, if anyone was going to be a regional specific, I feel like it would be him, which does kind of suck. Although, he could be one of those Pokemon that are like, Scyther, Magmar, Jinx, stuff like that, where they're just rare Pokemon that aren't region specific, so I feel like that could also be Heracross. Teddy Ursa and Ursaring, obviously not region specific. Slugma and Magcargo, I'm assuming they're going to be towards like desert climates. Swine and Piloswine probably Canada. Or the middle of the Antarctic. Then of course we got some water Pokemon here. We got Corsola, Remoraid, and Octillery. Which, the funny thing about Remoraid is he's always found around Mantine, which Mantine is also in this generation, which Remoraid turns into Octillery. So a fish that turns into an octopus, and that the fish likes to stick around the Mantine. If Remoraid turns into an octopus, what if he... Oh my... What if he turns into an octopus and still wants to stick around Mantine? Like, you just see an octopus, like, hanging on the bottom of a Mantine, just like, hi? that just doesn't seem right. Also, we have Delibird, which he's like the Pokemon messenger, so he's like the mailman. Hence the reason why his name is Delibird. It's supposed to be like Deliver Bird. I feel like he'd be regional specific as well. Skarmory, I don't think he'd really be regional. Houndoom, Houndour, Kingdra, Fanfy, Donphan, Porygon 2, Stantler. Smeargle, he's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I didn't even realize he was 2nd. I thought he was 3rd gen. I feel like if any of them were going to be regional Pokemon, I feel like Smeargle would be easily chosen for like Italy or something, which would really suck due to the fact that he's like one of my favorite Pokemon of all time from like the original generations. Tyrogue, Hitmontop, obviously those have to go with Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, all those are basic Pokemon. Miltank, I don't know. I feel like he could be a regional specific. The interesting thing about Blissey is and Happiny is also another 4th gen, maybe Pokemon. I think I'm actually wrong. I don't think they're all the ones I've said are actually 4th gen. I'm just kind of guessing that's where they are because some of them are. So Happiny, I don't think she actually is 4th gen. If she is, I'm amazed. But I feel like with Blissey becoming an evolution for Chansey, I feel like they're going to make Chansey have a higher spawn rate, just because people are going to want to have more of a tank. Again, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and 3 more legendaries they're going to have to add to the game. I have been thinking about this whole time. This is going to kill me, guys. Okay, Niantic said there is still a bunch of Easter eggs no one has figured out in the game. What if this whole time the legendaries have been in the game? Now we had no clue. Like, we were just like, oh, that's how you unlock the legendaries? Why didn't you say so? Well, honestly, I think that idea has been stumped just because the fact that Niantic has found hackers that give themselves Articuno's, Mewtwo, stuff like that. And Niantic's always like, oh, we found this Pokemon that isn't actually released in the game yet, and we found it in your game, so you're hacking, blah blah blah. So that does kind of cancel out the Easter egg thing having to do with legendaries, which does suck, which means they're just never gonna get them out there. Niantic, what are you doing? Otherwise, you have Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar. Celebi, Ho-Oh, and Lugia are another triple legendary. First gen only had 5 legendaries, this one has 6. Ho-Oh is supposedly going to be the strongest Gen 2 Pokemon coming. If it does end up coming to Pokemon Go, it will even outkill Mewtwo. You're dead. I didn't pause the video like I wanted to. Anyways, guys, like I was saying before, the regional Pokemon I would think of is probably going to be Miltank, maybe Smeargle, hopefully not. Also, nope, I'm not trying to highlight that. What the? First Namahawa, what is this? What is going on? What is going on? Well, guys, that crashed. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I know I didn't really recap on all the things that I thought might be Gen 2 Pokemon, but that wasn't really the basis of this video. The basis of this video was just to try and... Why is this thing still showing up? That's interesting. If my phone is connected, it still shows this thing here. Can't click it or use it, though. It's kind of weird. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, or if you guys found this info useful. If you guys want to leave a dislike, I'm fine with that as well, just because at least that just shows I'm actually having people watching the video. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys want to subscribe, you guys can subscribe for Pokemon Go, Forza Horizon 3, Slither.io. I think I'm going to stop doing Clash Royale videos, at least until I actually get to Legendary Arena, just because it's not going too well. I have actually played about 4 games and only lost 1 with this new deck I made myself, which is proving okay. Also, if you guys wondering what happened to my Pixelmon series, I think I'm going to stop that until I get a wild shiny, and if I do find a wild shiny, I will start recording like right away. Otherwise, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you want to. Leave us. Also, if you guys want to subscribe, you guys can do that if you guys want to. Besides that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. My phone just disconnected. Apparently, I can press this pause and hit button, and it does weird where it just click. This probably will not end, guys. I'm just warning all of you. Probably sounds weird to you guys. I think it's done. Boy, let me test something. If I can start